about how to be normal?
Yeah. Great question. Number one, wear a shirt. Definitely just take the time to wear a shirt.
That's not not a thing. Like wearing a shirt is not a helpful tip. Like unless you're at the beach or at the pool.
Since the pandemic, if you'll let me finish,
right.
I didn't realize that you have to wear a shirt everywhere. I'm sorry. I thought I'm sure that I'm not the only one that walks around in their underwear and goes to meetings and parties like that.
This makes my dad laugh. I need to get my yum-yums in my tum-tums. Something I've never heard in my life. I don't know who my son's father is. Based on this thing, he's a 22-year-old man who carries around love in his pockets, eating ice cream. I need to get my yum-yums in my tum-tums.
Sick of hearing about everyone's big dick. I'm getting
Bill Hader's big dick.
Tired about everyone's big dick. Can we all just shut the fuck up about it? Like, okay, sorry, right?
Now I'm the only person left. This is what happened. I tuned in. You motherfuckers. This is what I get. This is how I'm treated. I'm a guest. I showed up last minute as a guest because they said, we need somebody. I said, guys, I got you. I arrived. I came in. Boom. I set up the lights real quick. Guys, 30 minutes ago, I was in therapy. And now I'm here hosting a Twitch stream? What is Twitch? What are we doing? Now I'm doing a monologue on Scheer's Twitch? What's happening? Hughes, hey. What the fuck is going on, man?
Guys, my kids just took over my computer and shut me out.
Jerry, can you show us some dog handling techniques and tips?
So this is it. So we run with the dogs. Come on. We're running. And then we run and we stop. And we sit, boys, sit. Sit, boys. Show them. Sit. Guys, sit.
Jerry, are those your dogs?
Got them for the show.
Don't know.
Super cheap rentals. And because of COVID, you don't have to have the handler. They just gave them to me.
He's thinking about kissing, and then the butt thing. He's like, well, I'll see what this leads to. I don't know where this is.
Wait, so you're saying to sexually turn on a dog during a dog attack?
I don't think it's sexual. I think it's just biological.
Well, when you say kissing, I'm assuming that's sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Yes! Welcome to Just a Thursday with Paul. Like a Tuesday with Maury, but different and slightly better. But not better because Rob isn't here. That's right. Rob Hubel is not here. He will return, but I'm holding down the fort for this Thursday with Paul. Got a brand new setup here in my office. Maybe it's a little bit darker than normal. I'll boost up the lights. I'm looking at it, playing around with it right now. Let me boost up those lights as we're talking here. Yeah, I've kind of pulled down a little bit. There we go. Pulled down a little bit of my, better? Yeah. Pull down a little bit of my pandemic setup and have a real desk now. And we're back to the land of living. People, what's up? It is Thursday and I have never gotten more texts in my life. And I'll say it again. I have never gotten more texts in my life than with the release of the film Twisters. That's right. Big, tall John Scheer is in why do I call myself Big Tall John? No, not Big Tall John. People, I'll get into the vein of this real quick. All right. I literally, in the last 2 months, I released a book. I've talked to so many people. I've traveled the country, but I have not gotten as many phone calls, texts, and emails as I've gotten in the last 2 weeks about a movie that wasn't even out until last night. That's right. I am in Twisters. The cat is out of the bag. And there I am with the great Glenn Powell. And just so if you're watching the movie Twisters and you're like, well, Paul said he's in it. I'm in the final scene of the film. The final scene of the film Twisters. I'm getting a lot of reports from people who assumed that maybe I just snuck in to the film Twisters. Like I saw them shooting and I just got there and started doing lines, which, by the way, let me tell you, harder to do. You back in the day, the 70s, 80s. I heard that Al Pacino wasn't even in Dog Day Afternoon, but he saw like some camera setting up and he's like, I got this. No, I was cast in Twisters, but here is how, because it's a kind of crazy story. I was flying down to Oklahoma to shoot this Super Bowl commercial that I was starring in. And when I was flying down, I flew down late at night and I wasn't feeling very well. I was like a little under the weather. And when you're on a flight or you're just by yourself, you give yourself that permission to be a little bit more gross. You're like, no one's around. Who do I have to fool about being a person who's, all put together? I'm on this flight. I can be a little gross. And I honestly, I'm snotting up tissues on this flight. I'm just like, boom, just filling tissues as fast as they're coming out of the box. Not feeling great about myself, but also just like, I'm not feeling good. Don't have COVID. I'm not an irresponsible traveler. But I notice on the flight going down to Oklahoma, everyone's on final draft. And now final draft, if you don't know, is like an industry standard for script writing and TV writing. And I'm like, this is weird. Oklahoma? What's everybody doing there? I'm going down there to shoot. And I'm watching Scott Pilgrim on my iPad. I'm not even doing work. And I just I suss it out and I'm looking around and get off the flight and I talk to my DP and I'm like, did you see everybody on that flight? They're like on final draft. She's like, yeah, it's weird. So anyway, forget about that. The next day, I get a call from my agent. He's like, yo, Paul. He doesn't sound like that. He sounds more like this. Hello, Paul. No, he texted me. He's like, hey man, are you in Oklahoma? And I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, you sat next to the director of Minari, who is working on a brand new movie called Twisters, and he wants you to be in it. And now immediately my first thought wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in Twisters. My first thought was, oh no, I was so gross on that airplane. I was snotting out watching Scott Pilgrim. But I guess it worked, but I'm also embarrassed. By the way, I'm going to talk about embarrassing. One time, I was doing this thing called the Del Close Marathon. The Del Close Marathon is this giant improv festival. And back in the day in New York, it was the place to be. 24 hours of improv is how it started. It built out to 72 hours of improv, multiple stages. You were doing shows at all hours of the night. You were drunk. People were high. It was absolutely insane. We did a show. We did shows that you would never do anywhere else. I did a show called Match Game 76 where we recreated the match game of the 70s. There were shows where everyone played Andrew Dice Clay. There were shows, just any kind of crazy improv concept in the later hours were done. And there were great improv shows in the prime slots as well. But that weekend was a debaucherous weekend, or I should say just a heavy drinking weekend. And man, oh man, I did it. I drank. I was hungover. I got on a flight back to LA. I was living in LA. I had to get back, and I sit down next to this very nice woman who we start talking, and and it's going great. We're just having a nice conversation. Like that never really happens, right? Just a casual, nice convo. I feel good. I feel like I'm acing this interaction. I'm a good seatmate. She's a good seatmate. And then I go to sleep. And all I can imagine is that I farted so bad that entire flight back. Like that, like I am hungover, making noises, whatever I'm doing. Because when we landed in LA, she looked at me with a disdain, like a true, like you are a monster person. And I just thought for like 6 hours, I just gassed her up and out. And I really was so upset because we had such a nice interaction that I live with this guilt all the time. I won't go back to sleep on a flight if I'm going to be like that. I can't trust myself when I'm sleeping. So I always feel like, oh, it brings back this memory when I hear that the director, Lee Isaac, was sitting next to me. And oh man. So I hear about Twisters and I'm like, yeah, man, I'd love to do Twisters. Let's do it. And that's, I guess I should. But I'm like, yeah, great. I'll do it. But I don't know what Twisters is. I haven't heard about Twisters. I'm like, oh, is it like a sequel to Twisters? And my agent says, no, it's like a TV show, like an anthology show on Netflix. And I was like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, Kiernan Shipka's in it. It's going to be good. I was like, great, sign me up. I mean, honestly, Twisters, the director of Minari, I'm in, whatever it's going to be. Little do I know that this is a gigantic movie, a giant summer blockbuster. Frank Marshall, Kathleen Kennedy, the titans of the movie game, remaking this movie with Glenn Powell, who, is now like a huge movie star, big fan of him from Top Gun. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like a real deal movie. So much so that the city of Oklahoma allowed this film to shut down the airport. All right. The entire airport was shut down on a Monday morning from 6 a.m. to about 3 p.m. so we could shoot this scene. Imagine that. You live in Oklahoma. You want to get on a flight. You can't. You had to go through the departure lane, but they shut down a whole airport to shoot our scene. Someone said, how did he figure out who you were? Well, I mean, I'm not wearing a disguise. I mean, this is it. Me snotting. This is me snotting. Still look the same. Look the same, So yeah, that's how he figured out. I mean, I guess he knew who I was, and that was it. Although when I did see him, he did say to me, "Do not put this on How Did This Get Made?" That was actually after the premiere. All right. All right. What else do we have here? Did I answer all the questions? All right. Oh, okay. All right, there's a guy. I'm just making sure. All right, yeah. So anyway, enjoy Twisters. This is the official beginning of my my summer movie era. That's right, people. Bring me to the theater. I got to tell you, I only want to do giant blockbuster films because if it's any indication, this is the thing that most people have ever seen me do. Like I said, this movie hasn't even been out yet, and my texts are blowing up. People are texting me, "Hey, why? How? Is it you?" And the answer to all these questions is, because I'm just that good. Because you want the best, you get the best. And see, yes, it's me. Just call me Twist Cheer. Oh yeah, come see the Twister. No, Molly's giving me the thumbs down for that. Yeah, so this is it, people. Get ready. Next summer, I'm bringing back Backdraft. After Backdraft, what am I gonna do? Jurassic Park. Oh, no, I already came out. What else would be a good one? All right. So I am playing the Red Hulk in the new Captain America movie. But you look, honestly, if people are he knew that I was not going to put this on the podcast. But here's something I want to show you too, which I think is fun. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm learning this my new system. I got a new system over here, so I'm trying to figure out how that works. Here we go. Hold on one second. Darn it. Let me see if this works. It is going to. All right. I'm going to go see Twisters in 4DX. I'm very excited about seeing Twisters in 4DX. If you don't know about 4DX, let me just tell you, it's the best. Your seat is like a roller coaster. You're moving. You're getting wet. Fog is coming in. Lightning is cracking on. It is truly the best. People say, "Oh, 4DX hurts my back." I remember I watched one of the Mission Impossibles there when he was getting punched in the belly. I was getting punched in the belly, and I felt that was good. You could always turn off the seat. I told June I want to see this in 4DX with her, even though I've already seen the movie. We're gonna go bring the kids to go see it in 4DX, and June's like, "I will be shutting off the seat." I know people are like, "Oh, the water thing grosses me out," but here's the thing. When people say that they don't like the water spraying on them in 4DX, it's not as if like that water comes on the floor and then like goes into a gutter and is recycled. It's just water, pipe water, like all the water that we wash our hands with. Like, oh, I don't want to drink it. Close your mouth. We're not putting in poisonous water in there. All right. 4DX is a elevated movie theater experience. It's not like they just opened up the ceiling at a dingy place. It's like a amusement park ride. It starts to rain. Cover your mouth. Who's to say it's not piss? I mean, honestly, that's a question I ask to a lot of people. Who's to say it's not piss? Eric J Spicy wants to know what 4DX is. Eric, I've already explained it. It is the future of cinema, or it was. Oh, this is kind of crazy. So, back in the day, I had seen an ad for 4DX. It started off with this guy in his seat. He's like, "Whoa!" And it's like his seat like runs out of the theater. And he's like, "I'm in a race. Oh, I'm going downhill." And I was like, "Oh, what is 4DX?" So my friend Mike and I were asking all around, "When is 4DX coming? When is 4DX coming?" I said, "4DX is coming for Fast and Furious 4, the drama one, and it's going to be in one theater." And actually not even the full theater, just 2 rows in Mann's Chinese Theater back in the day. And so Mike and I bought all the seats, the 2 rows that they had. And we were the first ever people to sit in 4DX seats in the state of California. We signed the poster. They said sign, like, so it was me, Rob Hubel, Mike, I believe Aziz was there. I believe Jason Woliner was there. We were all sitting. We were there for cinema history, people. 4DX, and it's only gotten better. Now you go in, and like I said, thunder, rain, everything. And honestly, Twisters is a fun movie. It's really crazy. There's a scene in a hotel, and there's a scene in a in a movie theater at the end that are just awesome. Shot on film, looks amazing, really, really cool. If you've seen The English Patient, yes, you should definitely see The English Patient in 4DX. I love, this is like actually been the best thing. I was a little bit embarrassed because, I'll tell you the story. More Twister stories. So when I get on set, I don't want to spoil my part, but something happens in my scene, and there's a lot of deliberation by the monitor. Now, when you're an actor in a movie, especially a big movie, you never like to see a lot of deliberation by the monitor, especially when it's your first day. You're like, something has gone wrong. And it's probably me. I mean, I got fired from an Eddie Murphy movie because something has gone wrong, and it was me. Or was it? Another day for that story. So I'm on set, and I'm in my costume, which you can see is this TSA costume that I have. And I can see there's some commotion, and I'm a little nervous. I'm like, I hope I'm doing it okay. I hope they're happy with what I'm doing. Maybe I missed my mark. I just didn't know. And the director comes over to me, and he goes, "I think we want you to have the F-bomb in this. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you can say fuck. It's a PG-13 movie. They got one fuck. And he's like, yeah, why don't you just say what the fuck? And I'm like, well, I kind of laugh. I'm like, but no, really? He's like, yeah, say it. And I know they're shooting on film. And when you shoot on film, it's a lot more expensive. So I don't want to waste the take. He's like, yeah, you'll have the only F-bomb in this entire movie. And I was like, oh man. And there's a tension there because I got one. Now I stand in my spot. Something crazy happens. And I go, what the fuck? And it works. We're like, yes, that's it. Print it. Like, it's not like, let's get an option. It was like, we got it. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, I have this small part, but to say the F-bomb, to be the only F-bomb in the movie is pretty great. So a couple weeks ago, I'm in bed. My friend texts me and he goes, dude, you're in Twisters? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, it was great. I loved it. And I go, I got to drop the F-bomb, right? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, in the movie. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, that's not in there. And my F-bomb was cut. So just imagine that scene with me cursing. I got to see it. And it's a funny scene, but they cut me off right before I'm about to drop that big fuck. And I just imagine on some level, there was a much bigger conversation months after we shot this movie where people were really deliberating like, oh, should we leave it in? Should we take it out? It's the last scene of the movie. So you've gotten through the whole movie without the F-bomb. Do you pull the F-bomb there? Do you get out on a high? I think it was for the best. I know I can feel more comfortable taking my kids to go see it, although they're immune to that kind of stuff. But I do want today, because I know we're a powerful contingent here, let's start, release the Scheer cut. Let's get the Cheers cut. Molly, now you're liking it. No, okay, still not liking it. I did hear they are releasing the Scheer cut in some theaters. It's in a flip book. You can flip the book. You can see me say, oh, fuck. It's not in 2D. It's not in 3D, but it's in the flip book. So get yourself out to see that. Yes, and maybe it will be on the VHS release. They're going to just put a big one in there. I honestly think if you're making a movie about a twister, you don't need to say fuck. But if you're making movies about twisters, what the fuck? Like Eddie Murphy. What if that would be the great moment. We have this scene and I go out to the distance, right? This is Twisters 3. By the way, this is what I'm already imagining. The fanfic is pouring in for my character. I point out in the distance. Oh, maybe I do like this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Double fucks, double twister. Or I go, what the fuck? What the? And then you cut out the second one because you can't do two. Or I go, or it's just this. Oh my God. What the hell? What the fuck? Now that would work too. I am screaming what the fuck loudly in my house right now. Simply because my kids aren't home. And but if I, we'll see. A lot of people are wondering, did I meet Glenn's dog? I did not meet Glenn's dog. I talked a lot with Glenn. I never saw the dog on set, but we were in an airport, so I don't think he could have brought the dog to the airport set. Okay. And then here's another example. All right, people are giving me great uses of the F word. Again, I'm asking you all to be respectful of Universal Pictures and WB. And, look, I want you to support this film. I don't want you to go out there and say, Lee Isaac Chung released the Scheersters cut where he finally says fuck. But a lot of you are giving me great dialogue. Maybe we can just say that Twisters Squared, which is Twisters 3, might be a character piece where it really centers on my character, and I really get a bunch in there. And somebody's like, maybe I go, what the woo? And I get like whipped out. That's a good one. Twisted Sister is a good one for the sequel. Okay, let's see here. Twist and Shout, Twister 4. Okay. I like all this. I think this is great. Okay, I'm just looking at it all. Yeah, do you think I should go to the theater this weekend and at the end of the film get up and be, thank you so much, everybody. If you got questions, I'd love to talk to you. My day on set was fraught with a lot of difficult things, and we just got through it. All of us, we worked together every single day. It would be so dumb if I, how I've been seeing that Glenn and Daisy and Anthony Ramos have been going around to theaters and surprising people. What if I just started appearing in theaters? I come in middle of Milwaukee. I'm like, what's up, everybody? Hey, everyone. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. So appreciate you. God bless you. I'm so excited for you to see what we got cooked up for you. People just confused. I make up my own poster to start traveling around with my own poster. The thing is this. I'm excited to be in a summer blockbuster. I'm excited to be a part of it. But really what I'm hoping for is some of that sweet, sweet tie-in. And when I'm talking about tie-in, I am talking about Twisters, Fritos. That's right. Flamin' Hot and Ranch. I don't even know why. I don't even understand the reasoning of it, but I love it. I like that here's my idea. Obviously, Twisters, big summer movie, and they need tie-ins. People aren't playing with action figures, and they're like, what kind of food thing can we do? Let's do a Twisters Fritos mashup where we mix Flamin' Hot and Ranch together as if a Twister hit a Fritos factory. And this is what happened. Oh my gosh, everyone evacuate the Fritos factory. We can't. The Flamin' Hots are here. Get out of here. What about the Cool Ranch? Go. Whoa. I want more things to be mixed up. Get it all in there. Oh my gosh. I like it. People say that Twisters are already a combination ice pop. I think we got that here too. A Twister like that. Red Vines, great tie-in. I would have liked that. Maybe it's look, I'm a black licorice person. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because I'm right. But I'm also a Twizzler person. But why don't you mix a Twizzler, black and red? Ugh. The thought of it terrifies me. Or you kind of you put a Dorito inside an Oreo. Those are the Twisters I want. A Twix Twister. Mix it up. What do we put some M&Ms in that Twister or Twixter? Oh my gosh. All right. I want more tie-ins. Molly, are there any other Twisters tie-ins that you can see? I'm looking. Now I have a new computer, so I can kind of, not a new computer, but I have a different thing I can do. So I'm going to check out here if there's any other Twisters tie-ins. And am I on any of the Twisters tie-ins? By the way, if we have a new theme song, I'll take it. I love that theme song we have, but I feel like it's a little bit different. All right, Twisters tie-ins. I'm typing it through. Doesn't just the game Twister, which is not really a tie-in. For the movie. Okay. Yeah. The album is great. Country songs. Look, I'm a company man. I'm all on board. I'm trying to think what else I got here. All right. We talked about Twisters. I did a lot of Twisters talk. I got so much to show you. I got so much things I want to talk about. Let's see what I should do. Okay. As we're talking about movies, okay. As we're talking about movies, I just saw a text, I'm sorry, that said an incident at camp. And my son was at camp, and the thing started off by saying everyone's okay. But
do you need me to buy some time, Paul? Do you need to read that?
Okay. I think
You
Okay,
good?
so okay, yeah, it's good. Okay, okay, I understand what the event was. um, it's a sad event. My son was in a bouncy house, and the bouncy house deflated with all the kids inside of it, and that's rough. That's a rough moment. It is not Twisters related. He's okay. I mean, I saw him and we were talking. He didn't bring it up, so it must not have. I'll talk to him when he gets home. Vanilla Ice, poor little Vanilla Ice, little guy. Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta. I'm fine. He's fine. I know he's fine. All right. We're talking about movies. We're talking about summer movies. I love a summer movie, and I love going to the movies. I'm bringing my whole family to go to see Twisters because I think it'll be fun. I mean, if I had the wherewithal, I would rent an entire 40X theater. But here's the deal. It's kind of impossible to because people want to see this movie in 40X. But this is what I really want to show. Molly, can you show the clip from the movie theater? This is something that I think we should all be doing in the summer as we go to movies. If you can, I can pull it up.
I don't know.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
So, a woman walking to get some butter. Okay, she's pouring it out. Oh, what? Hey now. No. Now, the fact that it's security footage makes me believe that this is real. Even if it's not real, it's definitely butter. No one is stopping her. Does she want the oil on her face? Is that something good? I mean, if she thinks it's sanitizer, I wouldn't have put it on her face like that. Well, we got to watch it again. I want to watch it one more time because it's too subtle to be fake. Okay, so she puts it down immediately right into her hand. Oh, she knows. She knows. Do you want that on your face? Would that be good? Is anyone? I mean, I asked this with an open honesty. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but is that good, like skincare?
Paul, I have some big thoughts about this.
Okay, please, Molly.
This is horrible, but it's disgusting. I can imagine my face would break out instantly. However, this reeks of like old lady, not pejoratively, but like grandma's skincare secrets.
Yes, because it's like olive oil is a thing that a lot of like people use on their face and stuff like that. I've seen that.
Absolutely. So I have a feeling she looks like a young woman that we're looking at, but she's probably like 120, and this is how she looks as amazing as she does, is she's buttering, like she's slathering.
So you think this woman's like 85?
Oh yeah, big time. Absolutely. And Paul, that was huge. Like my mom would put butter all over her skin and go sit out in the sun and get like suntan and stuff. Like that was a huge
butter
thing. Yes.
Your mom put butter.
Yeah, and she got skin cancer. She's fine. She's fine. Right. But like that's very much like a thing of the 70s.
Okay, all right. So this is right, and but imagine being the movie theater employee who stumbles upon this footage. You're like, oh, jackpot! I mean, this is truly like, wow.
I kind of want to try it though, because I bet it smells really fucking good.
No, you don't want to smell like melted butter.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'll think about it.
All right, there it goes. So take that with you as you go to the movies. Yes, at least it wasn't a nacho cheese dispenser. All right, another thing I've been wanting to show. I watched this last week. I've forgotten about this, and here, check this out.
Hey, you want to split this Subway sandwich? It is my signature sandwich. It's called the Danger Witch, and it's dangerously good. Be careful, though. It's spicy. You ever done anything dangerous? Jeez, that is dangerous. I've done something like that, too. I won't tell anybody. Listen, one time, never mind, that's too dangerous. Anyways, my danger witch, it's only in the vault. That's our little secret.
This might be the best commercial I've ever seen in my life. The Danger Witch. First of all, I applaud that, but this feels like the way that you might talk to someone before you inappropriately grope them. It's like he's cornered me into a room. You ever done anything dangerous? And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I've done something dangerous. I can't tell you that." But it's like what I'm getting from him is he like, "Tell me a secret." Ooh, yeah, I got secrets too. But danger is weird. Everything about that commercial is wonderfully creepy. They should show this to children so people will be like, that's the car that you don't want to get into. That's the stranger you don't want to pick you up. This is truly not just an ad for Subway, but an ad for avoiding people that are suspect and weird. I mean, even the way he says it's spicy. Let's just watch it one more time because you all deserve it.
You want to split this Subway sandwich? It is my signature sandwich.
So he is doing like almost a meta commercial. This is like Russell Wilson doing like a Deadpool version of a Subway commercial. He's talking to us, the audience, which already makes me extremely uncomfortable. The lack of sound in it, the lack of graphics, it feels like his brother shot him on like an iPhone.
It's called the Danger Witch, and it's dangerously good. Because
And he just throws it. He throws the sandwich. Why did he need two? I guess like he's like, oh, do you want it? And is it becoming like a 3D movie? Like, hello, here's your danger witch. Have your danger. He just tosses it off to the side like it's garbage. And is it in a wrapper? And he's eating one that's not. It looks like a big old fat burrito. All right.
careful though, it's spicy.
I never want anyone to tell me to be careful like that. It's spicy. It's upsetting. I'm upset by this. People are like, change the video. No, we have to watch it one more time. This is like, we all need to see this video because it's a lesson on what it feels like to be harassed. It's like sometimes you're like, I can't describe it. He didn't do anything wrong, but I felt uncomfortable. This is the example that we should show, right? It's like, this is the moment. I couldn't describe, oh yeah, he did this commercial about a new sandwich. It's creepy. It's weird, but well, how is it creepy? I'm like, just trust me, it's creepy. Well, what did he say? He's like, well, he's got a new sandwich and it's dangerous and because it's spicy. And he said, oh, have you ever done anything dangerous? And he said he had. And no, but it's the way he said it. That's the thing. It's the way he's saying it.
You ever done anything dangerous?
The way he keeps eye contact with you while eating is really I don't want anyone to be making save that for me looking at a Twister. I don't want anyone to make this amount of eye contact with me while eating. That, you know what? Avoid your eyes when eating. That it's not sexy. It's not cool. I mean, we need to put this man on trial.
Jeez, that is dangerous. I've done something like that too.
Okay. I'm also realizing the amount of ASMR in this, like the crinkling of, it seems like that burrito is made out of crinkle paper because every time he touches it, it's like crinkle, 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 and he's chewing. Everything about this makes me want to literally boycott every Subway in the nation. But here's the thing. This moment coming up when he's like, have you ever done something dangerous? That's like the standard question, right? Oh, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? What's the most dangerous thing you've ever done? And his response is this.
Something like that too. I won't tell anybody. Listen, one time, never mind. That's too dangerous.
He won't tell anyone what I did? Why? Dangerous? Oh yeah, I parachuted out of an airplane. I won't tell anyone. Well, no. Don't. It's not. You don't have to keep it a secret. It's not a secret. It's something dangerous. Oh yeah, I went down a double black diamond. I won't tell anyone. Oh, I encourage you to tell someone. And then he tells me that he's not going to tell me his most dangerous thing because it's like like what are we protecting here from each other?
Anyways, my danger witch, it's only in the vault. That's our little secret.
It's in the vault. What does that even mean? It's in the vault. Do I go to a Subway and go, can I get a sandwich from the vault? We need to be. How could Subway, after that guy, is it Jared? How could Subway let this go on the air? This is not good, Subway. You can't have Jared and then this ad. Oh my God. Ugh. Scandal noted, indeed. All right. What else do we have? Oh, well, let's keep the creep factor going. That was creepy. I must have signaled my computer that I was into creepy videos because then this came up.
Bill Cosby returns to television with something new. Mystery.
All of our suspects are dying.
TV's most popular star back as its newest crime solver with his own unique style.
You gonna be in there long?
With Emmy winners Rita Moreno and Lynn Whitfield, The Cosby Mysteries, Wednesdays this fall on NBC.
All right. I have to imagine the Cosby Mysteries. If you don't remember the Cosby Mysteries, well, there you go. Bill Cosby solving crimes like Columbo, but not funny. That was the big takeaway I remember as a kid. But you have to think that NBC executives knew what was going on because the Cosby Mysteries opens with someone pouring, like, roofying someone's drink. That's a Bill Cosby specialty. That's a subtle dig at Cosby. And then the only time they show him is when he's peeking over a bathroom stall. Like, this is creepy Cosby Mysteries. It's like, he'll find you in the toilet. He'll make sure he'll tuck you in bed at night. He'll stand in your closet and wait in case someone does break in. The Bill Cosby Mysteries. He sees you when you're sleeping and he knows when you're awake. And he'll solve your murder and also take pictures of you too. That is rough stuff. What else did I have here? Oh, Molly, do we have?
Well, Paul, I want to interrupt. We just got Eric Germ was out shopping in his local store and he found this.
What?
Yeah.
Eric Germ, you found it. Okay, this is amazing. What breaking news. Everybody, I know I've been talking about my role in the brand new Twisters. I'm so happy that Fritos has made me the spokesman of the Shearsters. I've called it the Twist Cheers, but they've called it the Shearsters. Thank you, Frito. People, please get yourself to the supermarket to buy my promotional tie-in. Everyone's talking about my character in the brand new Twisters film, and action figures. Oh man, I want that. I want some Shearsters. Eric Germ, you are the best. Oh, thank you, Sean. Yeah, they're not Doritos. They're Fritos. I don't know how. That's what I'm saying. I think a Fritos factory was hit by so again, just to fill everybody in, there is a Fritos Twisters mashup. There it is right there. Apparently, a Twister has hit in a Fritos factory and a Doritos factory, and it's made the perfect combination of both. And then, because of my enthusiasm of it, Eric Germ was actually out at a store. He was shopping while watching Friend Zone and saw that, yes, now I am the face of Fritos Twisters, or as they're called now, Shearsters. I'm hot, I'm spicy, and it's everything you want my character to be. Yes, for real, FM. Yes, you can go to your store and get yourself some Shearsters. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you all. And I was so happy Glenn Powell allowed me to kind of get in front of the Fritos sponsorship. Molly, do you have the Hulk Hogan clip? All right, so this is the Anch. Yeah, these are at mom and pop stores. You can only get these Twisters. By the way, from what I understand, that the Twisters Frito bags are like limited to like 1,000 bags. It's not, they didn't want to get that out in a bigger way, I think. Thank you, Eric Germ. We are always ready to pop up anything as it comes in. All right, we have a Hulk Hogan video. Watch what's going on with Hulk.
Oh, man, I'm all pumped up, maniacs. Hulk Hogan here, and I just spent the afternoon with the 700 Club. You know, things are really starting to roll around this place, brother. We talked about spiritual healing, bringing the land, bringing the people back together, and it only happens through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So what you gonna do when Hulk Hogan, the 700 Club, and our Lord and Savior run wild on you, brother?
What you gonna do when the Lord and Savior runs wild over you? Hulk Hogan just announced a tag team event. Hulk Hogan and Jesus coming at you in the big ring in the sky. That's right. And when they throw you down for that pile driver, don't worry about your neck breaking because it's just going to be fluffy pillows. Hulk wearing that John 3:16 shirt, like he's out and about. But here's the thing. Hulk seems to be needing some cash because as the same day he released that, he also has released this. Take a look at this. Real American beer. So Hulk is now the face of Real American beer. Molly, do we have that clip from the Real American beer? Let me see here real quick. This just to see what Hulk is up to. This might be it. Let's see. Oh no. No. It may be old. I have to go dig it up again. But Hulk Hogan is not above. I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with the Lord Jesus and Hulk in the ring. I mean, obviously, Lord Jesus is going to be great in the ring. But for him to pick anyone on this planet, he's picking Hulk? Pretty big. Vince McMahon had nothing to do with that tag team, but I would love to see Junkyard Dog and Jesus team up. I'd love to see, let's put them all together. Let's get all the best wrestling duos out there. I like that. I don't know why. What is he plugging on the 700 Club? Like, what is Hulk Hogan doing on the 700 Club? Now I have to look and to see if there's more clips of Hulk Hogan on 700 because it seems like he's now having like a special there. He's just pumped to share about spiritual healing. All right, so let's see. Let's see. All right, this is and I'm not making fun of faith at all. Here. Oh yeah, this is all right. Here we go. This is
You guys ready to try a Real American beer? We got to get rid of that thing you're drinking. You got to try one of my beers, brother.
Molly, can you see if you can find Hulk in a Target or a Walgreens? That was the one that I found a little while ago. I can even see if I can find what I sent you. I like that he is getting out to the people. And has that ever been an issue? Have we been like mad about American beer? Are we like, all this foreign beer? Like, I guess his main issue is with like Budweiser, right? Because Budweiser got into some trouble, or I should actually say Bud Light got into some trouble for the dumbest of all reasons. I'm not even going to break that down. But there's been where's our American beer? So Hulk saw a moment. Let me capitalize on people's, anti-trans stances, homophobia, and really come in here with a beer. It's like, finally, this beer is not about mess. This is about America. It's so terrible. All right, let me see here. I just want to see if I found this thing, because I sent Molly too many clips of all this dumb shit. Let me see here. Sorry. The amount of screen grabs I've sent Molly in the course of months is too much for me to even see. I'm going to show less. I'm going to see here. All right. I'm going to see if I can find this because it's worth it. Okay. I think I may have found it. Hold on. Oh, it's called. Yep. I got it. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. I'm pulling it up. Now let's see if this is the new. This is like the new system is working on my computer here. So let me see if I can figure this out. I'm going to present. All right. I used to be stressed about it. Now I'm on my own computer. All right. Share screen. Going to make this big. All right. And now. No. Window. Oh, we're so close. Oh, I know why it's not opening. Okay, hold on, everybody. This may or may not be worth it. Here, I'll send it to Molly just in case. Hold on, I'm so close. This better be worth it, Scheer. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I know why it's not working. Okay, I got to open up Chrome. I got Chrome open. You got it, or?
Oh no, I don't have it. I just didn't know.
Okay. No, yeah. Okay, you're giving me time to fumfer. All right, here we go. All right, I got it now. It's ready to go. All right, here we go. Present. When we edit this all out, when we take out all the commercials, it's going to be great. All right, here we go. Here's Hulk Hogan for beer. Can you hear it? Let's see.
You got to pull it into the stage. It's not. You haven't shared it.
Oh, right. Got it. Perfect. Okay. There it is. All right. Let's see if we can hear it.
What you are, what your sex is, race, color, creed, what you believe in. This is for real Americans, and that's what we all are. I've been doing the entertainment business and the media stuff for well over 40 years. So, once you're in that zone, you kind of look for openings and opportunities. And I've always said maybe once or twice in a lifetime, a wild, wild west deal will come along, such as the George Foreman Grill, where our agent, Sam Perlmutter, called me and George, but he called me first. I was picking up my kids. So he called George. After he called me and George picked the grill, I got the blender that wouldn't even work. So that's one of those wild, wild west deals that lives on forever. It's a multi-billion-dollar type deal. All of a sudden, I was at a convention with my partner, Chad, and I read name tags and shake hands. And the guy had passed blue ribbon, vice president. I said, oh, man, my dad used to drink that beer. We got in a beer conversation. I said, I got this crazy idea for a beer. I see the whole country being divided and diverse. I see this huge opening like the Red Sea party, with everybody's on one side, everybody's on the other side. But I get an idea for a beer that it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, it doesn't matter what sex you are, it doesn't matter what race you are, where you're from, what you believe in. I've got a beer that's going to bring America back together one beer at a time, and it's called Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer, brother. In the wrestling business, we try to take care of each other's bodies, but sometimes it gets a little crazy. And when it gets a little crazy, you have an unwritten law that you go out to the ring and straighten it out. But for me, I hated confrontations. So I said, hey, man, let's sit down and talk over a beer or something. So the idea came from that. Sitting down with a wrestler, having a beer, talking a lot. We had a lot in common, and that would usually calm the savage beast. And I feel the same way about this country and this whole world. We are more alike than we are different. But we really need to sit down and have a conversation. So that's why Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer, brother, is going to bring America back together one beer at a time. People are tired of being separated. People are tired of being divided.
Okay. Okay. So this product, first of all, he starts off by saying we're all Americans. Okay, sure. I mean, it's a broad statement. I don't know. It's obviously to an audience. I'm not going to dig in on that. This beer doesn't matter if you're Republican, doesn't matter if you're Democrat, doesn't matter if you're straight, doesn't matter if you're gay, doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman. Why? I mean, but he's basically selling the concept of beer. When he talked about the George Foreman grill, and I don't even know if that story is true, it seems like bullshit. It was like, well, that's an interesting thing. That's something that no one had ever done. It was like kind of like a waffle maker, but for meat. At least that's something. That would like George. It wasn't the George Foreman pan. Like that would just be a pan. What he has just done. Like I don't understand what he's at. Why? Why is this bringing people together? What about this beer? Like there's nothing about like it's like because we can at least agree that it's American. If we can just get past that. So if I come over to your table, I'm like, hey man, I want to talk to you about what you said to me at work the other day. Want a Bud? And they're like, fuck you. I'm a Republican. Bud Light supports trans. And then we don't get into an agreement. We can't talk. And I come over, I say, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for coming to my party. I saw that your kids pissed in my pool. You want to have a Corona? Like, hey, man, don't bring that Mexican beer to me, dude. And I'm like, oh, wait, all right, so sorry. So, like, is the idea that, like, if I present someone with a beer that just advertises America, a symbol that has not been co-opted by any party, American flag, not been co-opted by any party. Because when I'll be honest with you, you look at this, I'm not thinking this is a bipartisan beer. No offense. I mean, it doesn't look too bipartisan to me. I will say that, look, there's no reason why Republicans need to be more synonymous with the flag than Democrats. I just think it is what it is. It's always been that way. But this does seem like a partisan beer. Like, this seems like Hulk Hogan's Republican beer. I also don't know what the issue he's trying to fix is. I don't think that people have never, like, he's introducing it like, I got this new thing. It's like soda, but it gets you a little fucked up. It's called beer. And when you drink it, you actually figure shit out. I mean, also, forget about all the sober people. You have to stay in it. You're fucked. You can't hang out. You are not cool. Here, let's watch the end of it.
We all want the same thing. We all want a good life. We want our family, our friends. We want to have the borders closed. We want peace in the Middle East. We want food in the grocery store to be reasonable, that we can afford it. We want.
Wait. He just snuck in. We want the border. He snuck in. We want the border. He wants the borders closed, and he sneaked that one in. Oh my God. He just went on a whole tear about it being like a non-denomination. Wait, I gotta listen to that again. I had to mute my microphone. All right, here we go. I'm muting myself.
We all want the same thing. We all want a good life. We want our family, our friends. We want to have the borders closed. We want peace in the Middle East. We want food in the grocery store to be reasonable, that we can afford it. We want to make sure we don't get killed at the gas pump. And at the end of the day, we want God back in our schools and in our churches and in our life.
He keeps on sneaking in these ones that like, yeah, we want to have, peace, love, and understanding, and we want everyone to join the military. Holy cow, we all want God back in our lives. I mean, again, but it also seems like one type of God. It doesn't seem like all the gods. It doesn't seem like all the... We want peace in the Middle East. All right, that sounds good. Didn't take any sides. I like that. But then... we all want God back in the schools. I mean, that's honestly, like, when we talk about, like, and I know I joke a lot about stuff on the show, but sometimes the only thing I can get people to agree on is, can we get God back in this? That's one thing that people will never you like one thing. It's like I don't want to get killed at the gas pump, and I don't want. I just want mandatory prayer at the beginning of every school day. That's it, right? That's what makes us, that connects us. All right, let's see what else we got here.
So that's what this is all about. People kind of like scattered and ran into the bushes. Now everybody's kind of like going, you know what? We want a better life. You know, it's way beyond politics now. This is about real Americans being real Americans and standing up for God, family, and country. So I think we're all pivoting and coming back together. That's why the timing is perfect.
I mean, the time we all ran into the bushes. What bushes? What bushes did we run into? Oh my gosh. We love children playing. We want to make sure that we can kill our political enemies. And we all want to make sure we can have ice cream. All American beer. Well, it seems like all American beer is not as apolitical as you might think. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was on board. I was like on board, and I thought it was maybe just a little short-sighted. Now, holy cow, that was woo, that was worth it. Molly, did I have anything else that I wanted to show today? No, I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, okay. That is it. All right. Well, people, I love it. I love hanging out with you. I love being here. I will be back again. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Thank you, Eric Germ, for that amazing thing. We watched a lot of creepy shit tonight, and I appreciate you all being here with me to watch it. I appreciate my super producer, Molly, as always, manning the ones and twos. We'll see you next time. And if you have any theme songs, let us know, because we'll play new theme songs. I love it. And enjoy Twisters. If you wait, what's the phrase? If you feel it, chase it. Is that what it is? Hold on, let me make sure I can give you the right. If you can.
I thought it was what the fuck.
Oh yeah. Well, how about it? But that's hold on. Let's see if it's like. Well, let me make sure I give you Twisters catchphrase.
If you can dream it, do it.
No.
No.
I think it's like, wait, it's like it's if you can taste it. No.
That'd be beer.
Guys, you know what it says. He goes, if you can do it, do it. It's the new one. It's the Twisters catchphrase. What if you can taste it, twist it.
That's good.
If you can't beat it, join it. If you can taste it, Shearsters. Oh, fuck. Look at those Shearsters. All right, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.